Hey guys, this is going to be on inner speech, and Neville Goddard says it's the one thing that we can never stop doing. And if he says that, as much as he's studied and gone through all of this information, and then I'm going to trust that there is no way to stop that inner speech. And so things that he suggested is you really got to change that story, right? And become aware of what are you saying to yourself when you are not paying attention and you're moving on and you're driving, or you're at work, or you're in the program, you're not present. What are you saying? What are you keep repeating to yourself over and over and over and over and over again? Right? Now you need to do the opposite. You need to change that story, change those words, and have the same and have dialogue with yourself with positive things, right? And this, we talked about unconscious competence a while ago, and that's something that they do. They're just unaware that they're doing that, right? They built a habit of believing in themselves and having good dialogue with themselves, and they get good results, right? They're just unaware that that's what they're doing, right? They can't explain it to people, right? But I want you guys to be aware of what's going on. I really want you to pay attention every time you drift off and you're having a conversation with yourself, because you're not only talking, you're seeing what you're speaking, right? That's your visualizing faculty, your imagination, right? This is one of the most powerful faculties that we have, right? And once you start harnessing the real energy that's involved in your imagination, things really start to happen. I want you guys to really, I used to write down things that I would catch myself saying, right? I would build this future story of something that I had to deal with and how the person was going to respond and what were they going to say. And I would build this whole story before it ever even, days, weeks, months before I had the conversation with the person. Looking back now, it's insanity, but that's what we're programmed to do, right? That's our habit. Someone says, hey, the boss wants to see you. And if you're stuck in these old habits where you immediately think, I must have done something wrong, that's your first initial reaction. And you start building a story immediately of, oh, he's probably going to know that I did this wrong and I did that wrong. And you immediately start creating this story in the future that you don't even know if that's what he wants to talk to you about. Once you understand and grasp this understanding and change this, right? I'm not going to get super deep the first year of this channel, because all of that stuff is side noise. It keeps you distracted. You keep thinking you need to read more and watch more instead of doing more. I fell into that trap. I do not want this for you. I want you within 90 days starting to move. 180 days, by the end of the year, you're way past where I was, because you didn't waste all of this time reading and watching more videos. You're taking the action, like I said. You're not worrying about energy and belief and all of these things that, sure, you can do it on the side, but the whole point is to change these habits and become extremely aware of all these little things that you need to change before you need to worry about vibration and law of attraction or any of that stuff. You don't need to know the how. You need to work on the stopping, the habits that aren't helping you, and start making new habits that will help you. And the big one is your inner talk. And start becoming aware. In the beginning, I wrote down, and I would have, wow, I was saying all of these things internally. Sure, I wasn't speaking them out loud, but I was speaking them in my mind, and I was seeing the picture, right? And then it would almost come true, some of the stuff, if you have a strong emotional reaction to it. I really want you to just calm down and settle down and get out of the analysis paralysis, thinking that you need to know more and read more and see more, and start taking action right where you stand with the information that I've given you. I promise you, you are gonna get so far ahead of everyone else, I'll never be able to catch you. That's why there's no competition. If I would have done what I'm teaching you to do in the beginning, instead of reading and watching, sure, yeah, it changed my beliefs, and there's nothing wrong with the way that I did it. But I could have been 10 times, 20 times, 40 times further than I am, right? I wanted to get all of this information and create a plan and be able to see how it was going to happen. And that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is we're changing our habits and our beliefs, and we're taking action, and we're walking through the terror bear immediately. We're not taking baby steps. We have a plan and a ginormous goal, and we are just heading in that direction. Today's the Super Bowl. Millions of people are distracted on a football game. They're not doing one thing to better their own life. They're letting the outside distract them from what they really want. And I'm not saying don't watch the football game, but your whole day should not be around one football game. This is what's going on in society. That football game, doesn't matter who wins, doesn't matter who loses, doesn't matter that I watch it. It's not one part of that game is heading me in the direction that I want to go. This goes for Christmas, your birthday, any holiday. You need to be doing whatever it is you need to be doing, heading in the direction of your goal on every day of the year. That's how you separate. That's what 3%ers do, right? Sure, I'll probably watch some of the game, but my whole day isn't fixated around this game. My whole day is getting up, doing my gratitude, doing my journal, studying, making videos, and working on my other businesses. That's the most important thing to me. And later on, once I get all of my stuff done and all of my action steps, and I'm probably going to read some more because I just love reading, and I'm going to work on creating more video ideas, and then I'm probably going to watch some of the game with my son. But my whole day, the whole point of this is my whole day isn't fixated on this one event that has nothing to do with bettering you at all. We have to quit letting all of these distractions in the physical distract us, whether that's TikTok, Netflix, whether it's raining outside, letting the weather affect you, right? Make a committed decision. I said I'm going to walk today, I'm walking, rain or shine, snow, doesn't matter, right? Don't let all these distractions distract you. Start becoming aware of what is distracting me, right? Work on turning that faith into fear, or fear into faith, right? That's the biggest thing that we want to do. We want to get rid of the fear, and we want to turn it into faith and take action. Please watch this video, like and subscribe, leave comments, DMs, whatever. However you feel comfortable reaching out, and however that looks for you, then do that. It's totally fine. We understand leaving comments sometimes, and then people can see you left a comment, and it might be embarrassing or whatever, but there is no dumb questions. I promise you. The only dumb part of any of that is not asking more questions, the right questions. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.